Hi guys, JK. Today I'm gonna talk about the Among Us series, and do not watch this video if you do not want to get spoilers from the Among Us TV show now streaming on Paramount Plus. And giving you guys like something to watch, Clubstep gameplay. So yeah. What I want to talk about first of all is that like there is a lot of foreshadowing, but like a lot, and I can't really say this all because I don't have an edit program to like put this on, to like show this on, but like still there is a lot of foreshadowing. For example, in episode 1, this isn't exactly foreshadowing. I mean, it is, but well, when the hole was opened in the Skeld, green and orange flew directly into one of the storage crates, and they died there. You can, like, I think you can also see the little alien there. Yeah. Well, not only that, but also Orange acts clumsy on purpose because of the OR Plus. She wants the babies to hatch. Oh god. She wants the babies to hatch, and when they fall on top of her head, she calls them her babies. That is also literally. Well, another thing is that I really like how they changed the Among Us map to have references in about the show. For example, in the cafeteria, there are some balloons and the thingo that says "We're not dead." And also, I felt so weird when they were high in episode 5, I think. Yeah, 5. Wait, let me look in. Nah! Okay. Anyways, also, the most gruesome death? I don't really know. Because I take this show a lot like the old movie, The Sand. It has some really gruesome deaths that I just take for granted because I know it's like edited and stuff and it's not real. But I never ask myself, what if it were real? What if the crewmates were actually humans? That's the thing. It's like you take stuff for granted, but then like the deaths are just completely gruesome. Like when Blue got his face ripped apart, you could see the freaking bone, and how Orange basically exploded, and Green too. Also, black celebration glow sticks are literally orange and green. Come on. Lime and Black had a really, really gruesome death. Lime was literally... Lime won. He was stabbed on the visor many times. Like, one time and then 2 times. And then he was freaking inflated to the point that he exploded. And Black... Oh god, Black. So she was ready to die. Because she knew that the vent was banging. And Green was there. And then she's like, bring it on. But then, obviously, Green just had to freaking come out of the vent right below Black and splash her into the ceiling. Well, I don't really know. I do not really know how to react to all of this. I don't really understand how I should react to that. Well, that was close. Anyways, Orange's and Green's deaths were completely uncalled for. I mean, they did basically bring the whole show to death, but like, they basically made the show interesting. It's literally what the whole show's about. Why couldn't they just make them aliens in the first place instead of making them slam into a storage crate and have an alien fly to them? That's completely... I don't know. I do not even know how I should feel about that. Like... Well, then there's purple and red. I mean... I feel like that friendship is kind of... I don't really know. Because Red always acts like nothing's wrong. No biggie in the Captain's Handbook. And, he acts like Purple's his best friend. Yeah, and Purple always, like, thinks of herself as, like, a distant friend from Red, giving her backstory. And also, Green wasn't paying attention to Purple's backstory because he actually slipped in the vent. The Thing slipped in the vents to kill Cyan. And then also put his body scan in Yellow's backpack, knowing that they will probably vote Yellow because of the body scan. And to further prove that theory, Green actually agreed to the backpack check which was Red's idea, but Green agreed to the backpack check so that like everyone can do it, and Yellow shows that the body scan is in there. Do you want to know something? Like, if Green wasn't smarter, because Green did all of this because he's smart. Not only stealthy, but smart. Really smart. Like, oh god, how to say this? First, the idea of slipping in the vent. Then the idea of framing Yellow. Then the idea of using reverse psychology, like saying that he's the imposter. Wait, I didn't even mean to finish. I didn't even mean to. How? Well, I didn't even mean to like complete that. But anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah, this just shows that my videos are not scripted. Well, oh yeah, the Green was really smart. So basically, he slipped in the vent. He framed Yellow. He used reverse psychology by saying that he was a killer. It's a lot. If you ask me, that's a lot. That is a lot of knowledge. I do not know why I didn't. Doesn't matter. That is really a lot from Green. And then him like cracking the ore plus at the end so that he could hatch more people, or like babies, and then they can like control the dead bodies. That is genius. But like actually top genius. Also, I really, really love how the intro changes every single episode when someone dies. And I mean, obviously Green killed White. I'm almost getting temple here. But like, yeah. Green killed White. Lime was right. So that's why Orange killed him. Even in front of everyone. But yeah. Green is so smart, and the Among Us show was really good. If you have Paramount Plus or any streaming app, I don't really think it's not on Netflix or Prime Video or stuff like that. But if you have any of those, consider checking if the Among Us show is there. It is really good. Has great humor. I mean, sometimes has great humor. Sometimes just, I don't know. But yeah, Jake is out. Bye. Have a nice day. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Doesn't matter if you don't. Yeah. Bye.